All right, let's go. That was an interesting run. Felt a little flat. I don't know. Felt a little flat. But yeah. Let's see. 7 miles, 50 minutes, 39 seconds. I have a new VO2 max of 64. Whatever that means, Garbin. Whoo! I should have gone a little bit slower because I got a speed day tomorrow. But 7 miles at 7:12 pace is what it was. So yeah, see you inside. So I just wanted to take this video and talk about my half marathon that I did about a week and a day ago. So not last Saturday, but the Saturday before that. It was great. I had a lot of fun. The results, I did better than I imagined. It was the Grand Forks Wild Hog half marathon, and I trained for about 8 weeks for it. I peaked mileage around 43, 44 miles, and then I tapered back down 2 weeks before the race. And I ended up running in a 1 hour, 27 minute, 47 second half marathon, which for me was a 7-minute PR. My previous half marathon PR came in 2014 during the first half of my full marathon, where I ran 1 hour and 34 minutes. And so the results for that, I was super pumped about that. I just needed a good run for me. Again, you might be a speed demon or something like that, and you might think that's slow, or that maybe that's just your long runs or whatever. But for me, that was a good race. And so the results here, they give you a little receipt, and I hope this doesn't appear backwards on this lens or on the camera here, but we're going to see. So my bib number was 10:54, hour 27:47, so about 6:40, 6:42 pace. Strava had me at 6:40 pace. And then I took 8th out of 365 runners, 6th out of 159 male runners, and then 1st out of the 20 through 29 age group. And so when it came to the race, what I tried to do is I tried to go out with an hour and a half pace group. My goal for the race was to break 1:30. And my hope was that that hour and a half pace group would slow me down, because in all my training runs, I started out too quick and then I ended up dying towards the end. But that pace group did not do that. They actually, I think the first mile was 6:45. You had to run about 6:50 average to break 1:30. But 6:45 for the first mile, I think like 6:40 for the second. I'll leave the Strava up here so you can see what I ran. But so it didn't really help to go with them. I kind of went out quick, but I just kept going. I felt pretty good. So I went. So mile 3 to like mile 10 went by without any hitches or anything like that. And mile 10 came around and I started to feel the race. I think mile 10 or mile 11 was probably my slowest mile or something in there. And as you saw, I took 8th overall, but 6th for men. That means 2 women beat me. And around mile 10, mile 11, the woman who ended up winning the race, that's when she passed me. But had that not happened, I don't think I would have ran as fast, because as she passed me, I didn't let her get too far away. I think for the rest of the race, those last 2 or 3 miles there, I kept her within like 25 meters, and I would just pace off her stride. And she helped keep me going quick, which was good. And then it was interesting, because about 800 meters, 1,200 meters from the finish line, I turn a corner and I see the second place lady. She's charging hard. She was just kind of a beast, because I saw her after the race. She was running around. I think she was just using that half marathon as a training for a full marathon. But she was kicking in. She was coming quick. And so I kind of had a front row ticket to seeing these two have a kick battle. And I honestly thought I would be able to beat both these women, because when we came around the final corner, there was probably like 150, 200 meter stretch to the finish line. First place woman, she actually blew some chunks around that corner there. I was like, oh man, I have a chance. But then she started going, and then with about 200 left, second place zoomed by me. I had nothing in my legs. I had no kick. But I was able to watch them kick. I think the friend of the first place lady who was on the sideline cheering let her know that someone was trying to catch her, and so she kicked it in. And I think they both ended up running like low hour 27 mark on the half marathon. But I mean, for me, I just enjoyed the whole race. I mean, there was pain. I don't know how you can say you enjoy pain, but the results, I enjoyed the results. I'm kind of a competitive person, and so if and I guess that's kind of hard to say, saying that I let people outkick me, but if I don't have good results or like a good placing or whatever, I get disappointed. And actually, for the year or so before that race, actually the fall before, last fall, 2018 fall, I was deciding whether or not I was going to continue being a distance runner. I hadn't had a good race in a very long time, and I actually took from that September to like November, I got a membership at a gym, and I just started hitting the weights. I didn't run at all. I just started hitting the weights, and I got pretty big for me, anyways. I weighed about 150 pounds, which was my most since ever my life. So 150 pounds was the most I ever weighed. And that was last fall, and I was averaging like 145. So I put about like 5 pounds on of muscle, and it was fun just getting strong, because it was something that I'd never tried before. And so when you try something new, you have completely different, the bar's reset for PRs. You don't have a PR. So everything new that you try, you automatically get a PR. And so it was just fun to enjoy. But then last winter, I did a Frozen Feet 5K in Grand Forks, and I got owned. Again, it wasn't that good a race, but it kind of got me out of that hump of not being motivated to run. And I just started running, because I was coaching track as well. I was the distance coach there, and that helped me get into running. And then this past summer, I had some good races and stuff. But yeah, I just enjoyed this half marathon. This is my best ever half marathon I've ever run. I've only run one other one in like 2006 after my freshman year cross country in high school. I had pink eye and I was sick, and I ran like a 143 or something like that. And then I ran my previous PR at my full marathon in 2014, which was 134. And then this 127.47 is now my new PR. And I'm enjoying like being in this type of shape, running and just running on feel or whatever, and looking down, running like 650, 640s, and like, oh, man, this is kind of quick. Or before, where I was thinking this is kind of quick because I wasn't as good in shape. Now it's like, well, this is quick, but I'm feeling fine type of thing. So this is pretty cool. So I'm enjoying being in shape. But what's next? Am I going to continue using this shape? Well, I was actually planning on 2 weeks from my half marathon. So this coming Saturday, there's a 5K in Canada. I live 6 miles from the Canadian border. But there's a 5K in Canada I was planning on doing. And so I did speed last Saturday, and I need to do speed tomorrow. But I live in North Dakota. It is October 7th today, and we have been forecasted to have a huge storm hit us, a winter storm hit us this Thursday, October 10th. And I'm not sure if I want to try to run a fast 5K in the snow like that. I'm still deciding. So I'm going to do registration. Last day for early registration is actually the same day that the storm hits. So I'm just going to decide then whether I'm going to do the race or not. But either way, next week, I think I'm just going to take a week off from running, let my body recoup before going into some winter training, and then doing that Frozen Feet 5K this year and doing my best at it that I can. But that is the half marathon. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I did the race swag yet. And so we're going to go with some race swag. Of course, you have to start out with the race medal. The race medal, this is what the front looks like right here. Wild Hog. And then the back says, I made it to the end. And it has the rear end. Focus. It has, come on now, come on. The rear end of the hog. And it says, I made it to the end. And then you just got your strap with the sponsors and Grand Forks Half Marathon and stuff like that. They also gave us some socks, some fit socks. That says Wild Hog Grand Forks on them. They gave us the top, which is a half zip in gray with white lettering. That's what the emblem is for this year. And this is Grand Forks Wild Hog down the chest on the left side. And this says Simply Grand. Hashtag on the right arm, and then the sponsors on the back with the date of the race and everything like that. But that was what the swag was. And then something, well, here's my race number. This is what the race numbers look like this year. But then something that's kind of unique, I guess, for this race is this. They give us the Grand Forks Marathon weekend, kind of like a little cup with sponsors on the back and stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't really want to use it because I want to use it, keep it as memories. We'll see. So yeah, so that was my half marathon experience. And yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. What do you guys think of the opening there? I did that 7 miler this morning. It is now 8:30 in the evening. So tricked you when I did the little lens thing. You thought it was right after, but it wasn't, huh? Yeah, I really tricked you. But yeah, what'd you think of that? You know, the song that I chose, I wasn't particularly fond of. I just was looking for a song with beats that I could change the shot every time the beat happened. So hopefully that was cool. But if not, sorry, I'll try harder next time. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, or you at least maybe hopefully this motivated you to look at doing a half marathon, or just doing any type of race at all. And run it. You know, it's always a good experience. It helps keep you in shape or get you in shape. And oftentimes the results are rewarding. So hopefully this motivated you to do something like that. But if not, watch some other videos to get motivated. And if you're watching this because you need to be doing your long run right now, or you need to be doing your training run and you just need motivation, just go out and do it. The first thing is just put on your shoes, and once that happens, it becomes much easier just to get out and get running. So if that's you, do it right now. If not, well, you can eat bacon in a burrito or something. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.